NFC South divisional race. It wrapped up in very NFC South divisional race ways. Very, very, very on script with this division and how it's been over the last several years. I'm joined here now by Nick Underhill, my guy, the head of NOF, and covers all things New Orleans football. Nick, how you doing, my guy?
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Happy New Year to you.
Yep. Appreciate it.
There you go. My tree is down. My Christmas tree is down. In case
That's
you
good. That's good, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, you got like 2 more days. You can ride out the Happy New Year for like 2 more days, and then it's just like it's a little too much. It's a little too much.
This dude, man. All right, bro. So NFC South division race came down to the Panthers versus the Bucks. The Buccaneers win the head-to-head matchup, so they are in the playoffs as the 4th seed on Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday rolls around, and the Saints versus the Falcons determine who gets into the playoffs. The Saints fall short against the Atlanta Falcons 19-17, which in return makes the Carolina Panthers win the division, win the NFC South, both with a losing record, but gets the 4th seed, gets into the NFC playoffs. What is the deal with the NFC South? Like, why can't this division get back to the top?
It's great. Like outside of your guys' stretch and then the Brady stretch with the Bucks, like it's just kind of been like this forever. I got down here and I started in 14, and it was like 7-9, whatever. Like the end of the season, they'd have 7 wins. You guys would have 7 wins, and it'd be like the last weekend of the season, you get eliminated in like 14, 15, 16. It's just kind of, it's goofy, man. Like it's like some Mario Kart shit. Like it's just, it's unbelievable. It's like they lose the winner take.
Nick. During my time, I think we had 1 year, and that was 14, where we were all like 6-8, trying to see who was going to the playoffs. That was that 1 year. But 15, Panthers were like 15-1. 16, Atlanta was like 14-2.
I feel like you guys were like
18.
still alive though, like maybe wild card or something. I don't know. Like it's just always been. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm probably tripping. You know better. You were there. You were on the team. You know better than me. But it just always felt like you could be weak in that division and have a shot until the end. And it's just weird, man. Like you lose the winner take all game and you're in the playoffs. Like I don't understand how it happens. It's a very backwards way of getting in. I don't know, man. It feels wide open. I heard you talking about like the coach jobs. Atlanta feels incredibly attractive because it feels like you could go in there and just kind of put a couple things together and be in the playoffs right away. Like they have probably a way better roster than everybody top to bottom. I don't really know what the problem Giants, is. Quarterback. Bro. Yeah. No, I think Giants number 1, but I think Atlanta's attractive because I think it's like a layup to get into the playoffs. I don't think it's that far off. Like if you just put a little bit more competency around, because they have players like everywhere. Like if you just get it a little bit more glued together, like you're in the playoffs right away. And you make the playoffs. That's longevity in your position. You aren't stressing about it as much. You don't have that year 2 pressure of like, all right, I got to win, and if I don't, like I might only get 4 games in year 3. Like if you're a playoff team, kind of right away, like you're right there. So I think the division makes all those jobs a little bit more attractive than than maybe other ones. But yeah, Giants for sure. I mean, they got players everywhere, and if Jackson Dart's real, like you're set. You got the 5th pick in the draft. Yeah, very very good situation. I'd rank them the same way.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, let's go down to New Orleans, man. Let's go down to the Saints. They dropped the last game after a 4-game win streak, but Tyler Shough was still very much impressive, very much making a strong case and a late push for Rookie of the Year. All those things. What did you see from Tyler Shough with the company that he had in that game, but going against a pretty tough Atlanta defense when they're on their job? So, what did you see from him, and what you thought about the last game of the season?
It's the same game every week, man. We've had the same conversation every week. Slow start,
slow.
Yep. Put it together. Started coming out. Got a little quick game going. Things started moving a little bit, and then off they go. By the end of the game, they only had 2 starters left on offense. Kelvin Banks got hurt, so they're down to Tally Fuaga and Caesar on an injured ankle. We're the only two starters playing along with Shuck at any position. Just and he fought like they had a chance. They were a missed field goal away from winning that game. I'm highly impressed, man. I'm highly impressed. Like I think you just. I don't think there's a lot to say. Like the off script, all that's like it's. He had a couple plays in this game that were amazing. The touchdown throw, he's getting hit, drops it right in the back of the end zone. There was I think it was a fourth down. He goes to the left, has two defenders coming at him. He's on the move, throwing across his body, lays the ball over to the defender, hits Juwan up the sideline for a first down. Just really, really high level stuff there. It's just, I don't know what it is, man. That beginning of the game is going to be a big problem though. Like you can't do that every single week and get away with it. Somehow they have, but I think once the level of competition goes up, they got some teams on their schedule next year. They got to figure that out. But highly, highly impressed, man. It's there. They just got to figure out how to build around it and get him started just a little bit faster. And once they do, man, he's got real potential to be like a real guy. And I think you see it. I think it's hard not to see it. It's evident.
For sure. He had a throw, and the ones you mentioned were fire, incredible. But bro, he had a throw going to the right, and like dog, it was crazy. He threw it towards the sideline in between two with a flick of the wrist. It was a dot. And I'm gonna share some insight here, Nick Underhill. I got a text.
Let's get it.
I got a text after the game from Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt is the Pro Bowl right guard for the Carolina Panthers. He texted me. He said, man, I leave the division with Josh Allen, and I come to this division, and looking at Tyler Shough, it looked like it's about to start over. I will matter of fact, because I don't even want to go and miss any type of verbiage. He said, Shough is the real deal. Left from Josh Allen being in the division and came to this motherfucker with Shough in it. That's what he said. Well, yeah. Left Josh Allen in the division and come to this MF with Shough in it. That was from Robert Hunt, Pro Bowl right guard for the Carolina Panthers.
So we're clipping this. Like this is going online. We're clipping this. That's gonna go crazy. Yeah. But like he's really like that, man. Like and nobody's saying he's, well, me and you ain't saying he's Josh Allen, but you said it before. He has Josh Allen-esque traits, and he just very clearly does. Like there's these no look passes. You know, you go through the images of the game afterwards, and you know he's hitting like no look passes all over the place. He's on the move. He's big. He's physical. Like the arm, like you said, it's crazy. It'll be opposite hash, and like he's hitting out routes to the other side of the field. And I mean it's just normal. And yeah, once he gets going, it's just that first 19 minutes of game action where he's normal, and then it's like all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, and he just like turns it on and gets it going. If he can do it start to finish, I mean, he's a monster, man. And I think very quickly, like if he starts doing that, I think the conversations start getting a little bit ridiculous, but like real. Like he might be one of them guys. Like he has a real chance to be one of them guys. And if he is, like you start slotting them, and it's like, well, wait a minute, he's on a rookie contract. Like, who would you actually trade for him? I'm not ready to like have that talk yet, but I think soon. And I think it's trending in that direction.
No, and the thing is, we are excited and optimistic about Tyler Shough, but it's early. You know what I mean? So I'm not slowing down the excitement at all. But it is a lot of football that needs to be played, a lot that needs to be seen, a lot that has to happen, and it only can happen when that time comes. So nothing that Tyler Shough can do right now, but improve, get ready, get better in the off season. Improve his clock, improve his processing, improve his diagnosis of defense, improve where the blitz is coming, improve the communication to the O-line, improve where everybody needs to line up emotions, all those things. You know what I mean? And only thing we can do is wait and see. But from what he showed us, he couldn't have done anything better. Like it was fire. Execution was fire. Playing high level football, real throws, real game situations. 2-minute drills, go get a touchdown. Like he's doing it. He's answering it. You know what I mean? So what's the what's the feel? What's the temperature in New Orleans? What's the atmosphere like? What's the feel moving forward? The excitement, the ambition. What's the energy down there in New Orleans?
Yeah, just on the way you said too, like year two is a real thing. Like the year two thing is a real thing. We've seen a million guys have this conversation about him in year one, and then CJ Stroud struggles a little in year two. He's back. Sure. Yeah, Jaden Daniels kind of had he got hurt. Shuck has an injury. Like you just kind of gotta do it. But we also just saw him almost win a game with Ronnie Bell, Samari Torre, Dante Pettis, and Kevin Austin Jr. as his wide receivers. You know what I mean? So like that, it's something. Like he's elevating his team in an undeniable way. Temperature's extreme optimism, man. Like you would think, I've never seen a happier 6-win team ever. Like, but they feel great, and they should. The way they ended the season, everybody kind of feels like they might have the quarterback. I think there's real optimism there. It's the happiest I've seen Demario Davis in years. Like he just seems thrilled to be playing. Cam seems thrilled to be playing. We'll kind of see what's going on with AK, but I imagine he's optimistic as well too, just about having the quarterback settled. Chris Olave, he's feels great about where he's at despite missing this game with the blood clot. But the on-field stuff, this is like the first time in his career, like it really feels kind of settled. Too. What's that?
Shout out Dr. Amos finding that blood clot from Chris Olave.
He saved like so many guys, like, man. Literally. John Durembos, there's been a few. Nick Fairley caught that heart condition. Like there's been a few guys that they've legitimately saved lives with. So sure. Medical staffs are always catching hell, but like these guys, like they've legitimately saved lives. But Chris, man, you look at his career, it's kind of been just turbulence. Either the head coach is moving on, or the offensive coordinator is moving on, or the quarterback's moving on. And this feels like the first time in his career, like he really, okay, these are the guys. They aren't going to get fired midseason. No one's getting moved on. Like can actually build something a little bit, and like he's legitimately excited about that too. So I think they feel good about where they're going, where they're headed, and to the best thing for them actually is that they probably lost this game because now they get the fourth place schedule next year. And there's a huge difference between having the Raiders on your schedule instead of the Chiefs, and the Cardinals instead of the Cowboys, and the Giants instead of the Commanders with Jaden Daniels could be there. Like they're in a much better situation. Or the Rams would have been the other one. So that fourth place schedule I think is a huge benefit to them because the league was so weird, and you got all these teams that like didn't make the playoffs, but I'm scared of playing Mahomes if I'm any team. Like I don't want him on a third place schedule. So I think it kind of worked out. 8th pick, 4th place schedule, a lot of optimism. Winners of 4 or 5, drop pass from beating Miami, and almost a missed field goal away from beating Atlanta. Like these last 6 games probably went about as good as they could have for them.
For sure. I agree, man. I agree. I really like where the Saints are right now. The huge offseason. With acquisitions, moves, contracts, like is a huge offseason, but this is the best spot the Saints have been in since 2020. I would say easy. 2020 is easy. The best spot that they've been in since 2020, and I'm excited to see moving forward. Really, really quick, Nick, and I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna move on to the playoff picture. But I saw a tweet, and it said, for a first-round pick and 2 second-round picks for Maxx Crosby.
I knew this was coming. I saw the replies.
I said I'm doing it. I looked under the replies too. I see no, wouldn't do it. Draft too much. I asked him for too much. Draft capital. Boom, boom, boom. I am doing it. As a GM, I'm doing it. Maxx Crosby is 27, 28?
Yeah, he's young.
27, 28. He's a top 10 player in the league. He is a game changer. And this is from experience. Like, this is from studying this man and watching week after week him make plays. Like it looks like 1 versus 11. Like, he is beating 2 people, making the play. Like, before anybody else on the defense have to get involved, he's doing it consistently. He's healthy every game, every year. He plays relentless. It's a no-brainer to me. Like, you keep these draft picks all you want. Cool. And then you can do a lot of great things with draft picks. But when you got a quarterback on his rookie deal, and that's the same situation, you have money to spend. And there's no better time than right now. Keep Chase Young, keep Carl Granderson, keep the more the merrier on D-line. That's not a you gotta move people so he can. No, the more the merrier. All of them will play. All of them. You want monsters. Maxx Crosby is a monster. If you got an opportunity to bring him to your franchise, you do it. No question about it. Or you can take a guess on a draft pick, the second round pick, to see if he turns out to be whatever he'll turn out to be. Maybe Maxx Crosby in 8 years. We don't know. But you got a chance to get this man. I'm doing it. What's your thoughts?
So this is always a problem with these conversations, is that people always view the draft pick as if it's hitting. Nobody ever thinks like that second round pick is going to be Isaiah Foskey. Nobody ever thinks that. Nobody ever thinks that it's going to be. And look, we know all the guys that St. Smith's on. Yeah. And no one thinks they're drafting, Marcus Davenport. The scouting, I think, was exact. The health wasn't. Like, he couldn't stay on the field. Like, nobody ever thinks that things are going to go wrong. And it's like, well, no, like, you're going to get the star here, and then you're going to hit it pick 42, and then next year, whatever it is, pick 50, 60, whatever. So you look at it through that, and it's like, well, they need so much, and they're going to fill all these holes. But you also need star players, and that's a legitimate star player at the right age, at the right trajectory. If you're telling me you're hitting on all three picks, I'd say keep the picks, but you don't have that information. So if you're telling me I can have an all-pro in a bunch of maybes, then look, this draft class, I think if you're actually having that conversation, I don't think it's a draft where there's a lot of surefire franchise-changing type players. And I think the receiver, let's say the Saints take a receiver. You're drafting at 8, you might get Jordan Tyson, you might get Mekhi Lemon, but I think if you wait, like, there's a handful of guys I like at 42 as well. If Chris Bell's knee's healthy, I would prefer getting him. He played with Sheldon Rankins at Louisville, or Sheldon Rankins, Tyler Shough at Louisville. And there's chemistry there. And he's a possession receiver, tough hands, makes tough catches. Perfect guy to put in the system. If you can give me him and Maxx Crosby, great. I guess we're trading pick 2, though, in this scenario, so you aren't doing that. Yeah, I don't know.
It was 27 first round pick though, so it wasn't even this year. So
it wasn't even this year's pick,
as far as I know, and I can pull a tweet up. You know what I mean? It's my show. I can kind of.
So is it 2-1-2? All right. So if I got one of my first 2 picks this year, I think I'd do it.
26 second round, 27 first round, 27 second round. It's done deal.
All right, I'd do it. I mean, like I would rather trade the first. I'd flip it. I'd trade the first this year, keep the second, and then have my first next year and trade next year's second. Like if you could do that, just because I think the quality of draft players. Then next year, like
I wouldn't though, because we feel like we train for Maxx Crosby. We about to go win. We're trying to come win games, like a lot of games. All right. So draft pick next year can be 25, 26. You know what I mean? That's why I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this.
All right, I'm with it. My only counter to that is next year's draft class is going to be like stacked with quarterbacks, and if things go wrong, you might be able to move out of that pick and
not
stack
in that
up.
Market no more, bro.
Yeah, you're winning it. You're winning it. You're winning it. I'm hedging a little bit here. I'm playing it safe. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, either way, like if I got one of my first 2 picks this year, I think I'd do it. I do. He's the right age. He's the right place. The cap space is there. If you got Tyler Shuck and you got Maxx, I think all of a sudden you become a more attractive destination too for free agents, and I think it becomes easier to field your team. It's kind of Houston kind of went for it the same way with Hunter, and they differently, but like signing guys, going after the right guys, and look at where they're at. I think if you're doing it and the guys are in the right age profile and you aren't making moves kind of like Washington did, I thought they were a little misguided. I'm with it. I'm for it. I knew this was coming up though. I seen that tweet yesterday. I started reading it. I was like, oh yeah, he's got something to say about that.
No, for real, bro. No, it's from experience though, like from studying, watching, breaking down film of Maxx Crosby to prepare to play him. He's different. Him, Myles Garrett. Like it's only a few names that I'm putting in that conversation with him, and that you want them type of players, bro. There's only a few of those in the world. Like, I'm sorry, them draft picks got to go.
Like your 1 to 4 could be Chase, Max, Carl, and Cam.
Come on, bro.
Like You put
Come on,
whoever
bro.
you could put whoever at corner. Like no one's got time to get open. I mean,
Come on, bro. They got to block us with 7 people every play. They have to have 7 people every snap
yeah.
to block. Yeah, you can cover the other 7 guys on the defense can cover 3 people.
They ain't giving him up. They would never give him up for a 1 and 2 twos either. Like that's a heist. That's a heist.
Facts.